So now we're getting down into what looks like scary stuff. I mean, this is a storeroom. We're supposed to go down and talk to somebody.
Are we at all surprised that the UC has such a massive space dedicated to secrets?
Well, knowing bureaucracies, knowing governments, it is quite possible that 99% of the crap down here is literally just crap. A-level
Logging
clearance.
authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
Very well, I will wait. You go on.
And they do that no matter who's looking. Dude, your security, you can close the door if you think it should be closed.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
Okay, that's not an office, that's living quarters. Somebody is living down here along with doing work. And in a way that he can be observed at almost all times. In fact, they're probably a bathroom almost all times.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get, which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
You do look kind of familiar.
There's a reason for that. Introductions first, though. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
Well, as Starborn, I already knew all that actually, but to play along with this, I do regret first time through keeping you a secret. So, yeah, buddy.
Captain, please. There are no clean hands in galactic politics. We all do what we must to keep ourselves safe. Which, right now, means finding a way to protect the United Colonies and beyond from additional terramorph attacks. An effort you and my progeny Hadrian have already made impressive progress on. And I'd like to help, though I am curious. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family? Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
I think I need to move my camera back to where it was. Or I've been fiddling around a little bit. Hold on.
Was that all?
Still fiddling with my camera. Have to make sure that it gets set up properly. Where's the edit trim? There we go. Yeah. And I'm roughly in the right spot. And now when I look at the right screen, I am looking at the camera and it's an OBS. There we go.
Continue whenever you like.
I think we're ready to continue. What happens if I decline his support? Do we have to chase down all the members of the team?
I'd ask you at least hear me out. After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with. One task. That's all I require. There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlase. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etherea, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
So I'm not really given a choice here. Optional, speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm going to skip talking to McIntyre. Just going to go get the guy.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Adrian is going to be pissed because this time I'm going to tell her.
Hello. You lead. I will follow.
Because you are sworn to carry my burdens. We are headed to the Wolf System. I believe I can just jump directly there. So Captain Marquez at the Eye in Wolf. I wish I could take those banners across the middle of the screen and move them to top dead center instead of center screen. That way they are not obscuring what's in front of me when I come out of the jump, which is sometimes important. There, we are powered back up.
We're docked.
Hi. Please disregard.
While I am here, I probably have a whole bunch of stuff I can sell.
I attempted an informal greeting, but
Yeah.
I understand this station was once quite the luxurious place for UC military commanders. Based on what I see, I find that very hard to believe.
I don't really need to do commerce right now. Let's just get this show on the road.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Hi, Rayna. Red Ultra.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
I'm not a uniform kind of a guy.
Think you got some bad information. If there was a wanted man in our skies, he wouldn't still be out there. Unless... Are you talking about the Warlock? There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it, and at least 2 never came back. Etherea's debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting.
Yeah, I'll take those.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction. Good hunting. And stay safe.
So first time through,
Got
I
anything
believe
you
we
need to
tried to
offload?
disable
Trade
it.
authorities always buy. Kiosk right here for you.
I usually try to disable the chip, but it's...
Indicators are green. We're free.
Okay, we are ready to go. We only have the one kind of weapon. I will make an attempt to board, but I'm not going to worry about it too much because he really doesn't want you boarding. So if I hit F, I've got all sorts of things popping up, but it doesn't show me where the mines are because, like I said, we've been here before. Not the button I wanted to hit. I wanted to rotate up and around. I want to be able to see the mines by parallax. There'll be little red dots moving across the screen at a different angular rate.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your
Enemy's
last
minus 1
moments.
gram. They must be sweating bricks. Shields down.
Yeah, okay. My weapons were not delicate enough to deal with him. I wonder if killing the ship disabled his minefield. That would be kind of cool either way. that wasn't the Warlock. All we really needed was the evidence. And there was no other real loot on board. If we run into Hadrian, I want to tell her about Vae Victis, because I felt really bad last time about keeping that a secret from her.
I think I prefer the wild planets to this city.
I didn't really need to team up with him at all.
The predators are easier to
afterwards.
spot.
Be careful if you run into those. Don't be scanned as you enter the city. Please keep moving.
Because this is my second world, I know that Orlase was tipped off by Vae Victis. So Orlase did something for Vae Victis, and then Vae Victis said, "Oh, they're coming for you. They're going to kill you. They're going to kill you," feeding his paranoia. So when I showed up, if I'd boarded, he would have suicided. In this universe, I don't know, although as a Starborn I do. We are headed back down to the basement. I believe we can do that from over here. Section 7. There should be a floor above this called the Rose level. So this would be the Sub Rosa level.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Orlase? So he didn't come quietly then, as I suspected. I presume you have evidence of this.
Well, his ship was tissue paper, but I got his ID.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Notice I used the "I'm not working for you anymore" option.
Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world.
Including you, hey, mister.
This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
And we have a Starborn here.
Is that so? Well, I look forward to it, Captain.
I've been doing some 5-day-a-week scheduling on this game. Recently, both this game and the other, I've been doing longer episodes.
Ah, hello. Until next time.
So I think I am going to be doing some short daily. We're going to cut it down. In fact, this one's going to only be this long. So I'm going to keep it daily, but they're going to be short. Because I've got some other things I do in my life than do YouTube videos. And some of that is getting warm. So There's some other games coming up. I may even start recording some of them. But let's see where this goes. Anyway, I'm going to call that an episode. Real short this time, but I wanted to get a mention at the end that they're going to be short. I'm going to stay daily for now, but they're going to be short dailies instead of hour and a half, 2 hour dailies. If I tried to do this entire quest, it'd probably be a 3 or 4 hour video. I don't know. It depends on how much I shorten it with Starborn and how much I rush it. So we will see you again tomorrow, where we're going to pick it up coming out of this elevator. Bada boom, bada bing.